Hi guys, today I'm going to share with you my thoughts on why using testimonials on your website is a good thing. My name is Carl from Buzz Website Design, and it's our job to help you to reach more customers, typically through your website and your online marketing channels. And if you like this video, please remember to subscribe to the channel. We produce one of these roughly once a week, and YouTube will let you know every time we do. So why should you use testimonials on your website, and what makes them such a good thing to have? In a few minutes I'm going to show you some examples from websites that we think use testimonials particularly well, but I want to just cover up a couple of points as to why it's important to get this sorted on your website. One of the major reasons you should have testimonials on your website is purely for third-party credibility. Because when someone comes to your website for the very first time, they have no idea who you are. They might have heard from you or heard about you from somewhere, but they have no real clue as to what good things that you do potentially. Now this means that you've got to do a few things really quickly. You've got to tell them who you are, what it is that you do, and how it is that you can help them really quickly. But the key thing is that you've got to try and establish some kind of credibility in the mind of the website visitor, potentially a customer. And in my view, there's nothing better than having third-party credibility in the form of testimonials on your website. So let me just tick off a few things that make for good testimonials. First of all, you need to name the person if you can. Obviously, if you work in an industry like the legal profession, that might be a bit challenging for confidentiality reasons. But to be honest, if you ask customers, they might be okay with you using their name and their town where they live in, if you ask them nicely and get their permission. Another useful thing to have if they are a business client is to give the name of their company. Puts a little bit more meat on the bones, makes it seem like they're actually a bona fide actual person who works in an actual business. And better still, if you can get a photograph of the person who's writing or giving the testimonial, again that speaks volumes. As I've said time and time again, people buy from people. They love to see and engage with people, and if you've got what looks like a human being, name, company name, location, and a photograph on a testimonial, it just speaks volumes more than just a written bit of text. Now, as for the testimonial, it needs to be engaging. Doesn't have to be especially long. You're not asking anybody to write War and Peace here, but you are asking them to talk about the key things that they got out of working with you, or the benefits that they've seen out of working with you or buying from you. What was good about what you did, how you made them feel, the stuff that you supplied, the services that you did for them. What was good about them? More importantly, what did you do to help them as a customer? And when you begin to put all of this lot together, it really can speak volumes in the mind of the potential buyer. Now, just as a quick pointer, the pinnacle in testimonial is to get somebody on video saying, "Hi, I'm such and such from such and such company, and we bought from these guys because, and this is how they helped us." I know that's like really unusual. Not many people are willing to stand in front of a camera and say that. Something we're working on with some of our clients. It's not an easy ask, especially if they're not used to, like me, standing in front of a camera and talking. But if you can get that, that really is the pinnacle, the best kind of testimonial you could ever possibly have. So anyway, that's enough from me. A few pointers there. What I'm going to do is just talk through a few testimonial pages from companies that we know and clients of ours, and how they use testimonials especially well to help build credibility and help build the picture of a great service or great product in the mind of a potential buyer.
Okay, so we're going to have a look at some websites where you will find good use of testimonials. And here's a website, one of our clients called Marketing Jump Leads. They provide marketing help for small businesses. And if you look further down, halfway down the home page, they've got a testimonial from one of their clients. Very good use. Photograph of, as I said a short time ago, of the person, who they are, and where they're from. A little further down, a couple more, which is a great way of doing it. But they also have a page over here called Success Stories, which provides even more information and from a wider variety of potential clients. They're all laid out particularly well. Again, very similar format for all of them, literally a photograph, testimonial, who they are and which business they come from. And there's absolutely loads of them. Good way of using photographs, good way of using pictures, but also it creates a much more engaging testimonial than just a simple block of text. It puts some context in here, who the person is, where they're from, who they are, etc. And it makes it that much more in-depth information, which lends credibility to what they're doing. On a slightly different one, Sammy TP, they rent out TPs for events, weddings particularly, and they are very, very good at what they do. They've got a page called What Clients Say, which is what we always recommend people have on their website. And what they've done here is they've created a block of, and these are blog posts, I'll show you one in a moment, all about their particular event. But here's something that they've got that really works in their favour, a video. And that will be a variety of different customers and what they had to say about it, and more of what clients had to say further down the page. So if we just click on any one of these and then we scroll down the page when it loads, what they've not done is what they've done is actually create a story with the testimonial. They've put some photographs in about their event, where it was, and that looks lovely. Nice sunny day, and literally it's not just a testimonial, it's visual, far much more to it. To contrast that, here's a client called Affinity Law. They do personal injury claims, and they've got a very simple approach where a simple text based testimonial. This is a grid, and every one of these is a blog post in its own right. So you click on that, and it opens up that particular testimonial, that particular blog post. Not a great deal to it. Obviously, they can't put names for confidentiality reasons, but every single one of these is a blog post in its own right, which gives them an SEO opportunity over and above just having text on the page. And finally, come back to us, Buzz Website Design, 2/3 of the way down our homepage, What Clients Say, photograph, person, their company name, and what they had to say about us. Like I said, it doesn't have to be lengthy, it doesn't have to be too in-depth, as long as it's there and as long as it puts a bit of context in, and if people can see the person, it adds so much more credibility than would have done, like I said, just with a block of text. So I hope that gives you some ideas. If you do need help with some of this stuff, then please get in touch. We're more than happy to see what we can do.
Well, I hope that was really, really useful, and remember that testimonials speak volumes. They add credibility to what you're trying to say to your potential customers. They can also lead people to trust you that little bit more so than any written text possibly could, because it's coming from somebody else. Somebody else has had something good to say about you. So remember, this thing works. It really does work. Time and time again, we've seen it, people using testimonials, and their response rates have gone up. But anyway, that's enough for me. I really appreciate you watching. Remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like I said, we do one of these roughly once a week. YouTube will let you know when we do. But that's all. Thanks very much again, and bye for now.